It's just like, it's how we get our SEO up. I say, as we go
Yeah.
live on twitch.tv/Measly Meatloaf, myself being Max, they, them, the keeper Measly Max Meatloaf, your leading Whedonist, a Bogley greeting you quite fist, and welcome to the stream. When last we met, it was so long ago, but ignore that, please.
It was like last week, right?
We had to do some research in the interim. A briefly used meat store from from 2 arcs ago. Well, I got a job as a butcher to really get my training down there on that.
Yeah.
I personally asked Eminem to release a song about sorcery and magic, just as like a fun tie-in to the overall pod.
Did he?
He did. It's called Houdini. Yeah. It's the one where he goes.
Huh.
Yeah, it was really good for our marketing.
It's okay.
Does he rap or does he just sing a little ditty?
Well, I've heard that Gen Z are trying to cancel Eminem.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder what for.
For what? Sleeping with a 17-year-old?
Probably all those songs about killing women.
Oh. I think that was a goof. Let the record show.
Luna, can you write this down for us, please?
I think he was joking. I will defend Eminem to my dying breath.
So if Baby No Money is the Gen Z Eminem, I think that Eminem is he Gen X? He's the Gen X John Lennon.
Is Baby No Money the Gen Z?
He released a song about it quite recently.
About being the Gen Z version of Eminem.
It's one bar, which everybody told him to remove from the song. So he said, I gotta keep that bar in the song.
Right. What did he say?
That's the most Baby No Money thing I've ever
it's
heard.
Me. Sorry. Let me just let me recite it for you.
FCC won't let me be no money. That's the line.
Didn't you this man, Reese?
Baby No Money?
Yeah.
Reese and I.
Or Eminem. No, I believe I went to a concert and he held my phone for a second.
What's up with Gen Z trying to cancel Eminem? Answer, it's a joke. Sorry, this post was deleted by the person who originally posted. Sorry.
Luna, did you meet Baby No Money? Who met
welcome back,
Baby No
Max.
Money?
I was the one that was visible. You guys were invisible for a while there. Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll be honest, I didn't know who Baby No Money was until like literally the other day.
Yeah, I for a while thought it was
Yeah, that's probably the best way for it.
BB Nose.
I thought it was Baby No Mila.
Wasn't he on a...
It's Baby No Mula, like M-U-L-A. I was like, Baby No Mula.
I
am like formula.
Baby No Mula. Fuck. I hit 40 blinkers on my Nomula last night and I'm seeing straight colors.
It rolls off the tongue.
Fuck,
so
yeah, that's
well.
awesome. The update for a conversation Reese and I had like a week ago. Apparently, according to Old English, it's actually like Shadjutry.
Yeah, it's Shadjutry.
It's fucked up,
Yeah,
right?
I watched.
A Skadjutry.
Yeah.
What is this?
What?
Skadjutry
This
is what
podcast
was
is
sent
set
to
in
my
2009,
phone,
so what the fuck are we even talking about with this Elden Ring bullshit? Welcome to Choke Point, British Columbia even. Specifically, we're at Nanette's Cafe on Alder Diversion. You are...
Oh, Zeke just hates their coffee.
Dude, their mocha is bitter. The whole point of a mocha is that you make it sweet. And their regular coffee, they're black. Damn near beige. What's going on, Stu Parker?
I've found the message, and I don't want to dox anyone, but what actually happened was that my brother, 3 years ago.
And what's his full name and weight?
In stones, if you would.
Yeah.
Shit, like one big one. My brother sent a thing to the Discord of a TikTok of Baby No Money at Luna's former place of work. But Luna, you were not on that boat.
Whoa.
I thought you were talking about Safeway. Yeah, a friend of mine works on that boat now.
Really?
That was so much to piece together. That was like a whole...
And we're in a fucking Toyota Corolla.
I don't know why I remembered that at all. It actually was kind of nothing. It was kind of
It barely happened, actually.
it's like you almost saw like a D-lister at your job 3 years ago, but didn't.
Still fucking crazy to call Baby No Money a D-lister.
What is he on the Billboard Top 100?
I'd call him a B-lister. It's in the name. He can't get that shoe sponsor. Sorry, I recently watched a podcast with Baby No Money on it, so I've got a lot of up-to-date info about his life.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, he does intermittent fasting.
Welcome to Ghost Town, or your Baby No Money update podcast.
Before it's been a joke, now it's real. My recent Google searches: Olivia Rodrigo Supreme Court ruling. When we last met our intrepid young hunters, they were at Nanette's cafe. I can't say that word. I always want to say Nanette's Bar and Grill.
I mean, you could make it a bar and grill.
No, because I said it was a cafe, and we've never really done anything with like continuity being wrong before.
Maybe they're fusion.
And it's early morning. You got off boat. You're back in town after your little vacation. I just want to remind you that about 5-6 days ago is when the glass foundry exploded. So you've really not been gone for that long.
Wow.
Right. And it wasn't that relaxing.
No, probably not. Guy is holding a clipboard in his hand. Go. Ghost, but not of ghosts, but town. And he looks over at a lot of you. He's like, well, seeing as that was a workout egg, I think we should just take some minutes and see if any of the stuff that we were spending on that was all deductible, and then we can just take a couple days to kind of get our lives back together. I really got to find out about this fucking Simeon fella, if he if you'll remember. Stu, he's the guy that you just did a wizard's duel against. Well, him and that guy Man Maggots, they said they knew something about my past, so that's like the main thing I'm interested in right now. And quite frankly, I'm kind of sick of hanging out with you guys, so we'll reconvene on Monday, as it is presently Friday, and you guys will get the weekend just to do your shit. Sound cool?
Yeah, I was sort of under the impression that like all of the expenses would be sort of covered. Is that like still happening? Or
well, I bought you guys lunch and I did pay for the tickets, but I'm gonna see if I could, get this like all the old taxi waxy books, See if I can cook these books and fudge these numbers for bigger dividends. Yes, Zeke.
Zeke is counting the gas receipts that we got for the boat.
For the boat.
If we got any gas, he kept the receipts. He's like counting them. It's like, oh, we got this much deductible for gas money.
God damn it, Zeke! This is why I hired you, Valerie. You never do this shit, and I'm sorry to put you down by building up Zeke, but I've never seen you touch a receipt, let alone dividend.
No, I used to work as a cashier, and let's say I didn't either. It seems like someone, maybe a ghoul of sorts, broke into my apartment just now, so I might want to go check that out.
Camera whip pan off from the tight zoom on Stu's face to the lovely 5-story kind of late 90s apartment building of one Valerie Thorne. We know her. Wow. Valerie lives at... Man, I had the address and everything already, but then I started
121 Cherryview Lane.
Fucking funny
That's not
street.
Sorry.
Numbered 69. Sorry, I'm opening up my 14 kilobyte Ghosts Town reference document.
I thought you were gonna say 14 terabyte TXT file about this. Like
every street and name in the whole town. I've been busy.
But it's all in one text file. It's not organized at all.
Yeah, it's called Don't
I
Read Me.
I have the name pulled up here.
Oh, wow, please do. Yeah, guys like, what, you live around here? I should know your address probably as your employer.
Yeah, it's, I live at apartment 3D at 784 Elder Division, postal code...
The beef flew in her throat. Jesus. He pats you heartily on the back and his hand goes through your chest. He's like, well, I certainly I don't want to get mugged, but if you see someone in your apartment, go right ahead, Valerie. I'm gonna finish up this delicious iced mocha, and then I'm gonna head back to the old rat race office to see if the wall that we disintegrated has been rebuilt yet. Remember that?
Yeah, that wasn't that long ago.
It was not that long ago.
I would be expecting like maybe some boards at most.
Like COD zombie style, yeah. And rest assured, as I said before, the secret police, by nature of their mysterious existence, they're really good at forgetting shit quickly. Like their object permanence seems to be not very good. So you know, they're probably not looking for you guys. Okay.
Okay. Well,
yeah. Just
that instills me with confidence.
The tab's on me. Just Bill. He throws his debit card onto the table, rethinks that, picks it back up, puts it in his pocket. It's like, I'm gonna go pay for your drinks and I'm gonna leave. Really fucking great weekend. So nice getting to know you guys. Really looking forward to like working. You still want to work for me, right?
Yeah. I guess. Have you paid us yet?
No, it's not been the 2-week pay period yet. You get paid on Tuesday.
Well, that's fine. I mean, it feels like it's been longer, but
yeah, working government work, you have to like reach a certain pay threshold, and then like if you didn't reach it in like the previous pay period, it does roll over to the next one with a few things taken off for gratuity. You have to of course tip me for the.
That's insane, but I mean, I guess you
remember that in the training. Don't forget to tip your boss.
I'm gonna start saying to you every single morning from now on. Yeah, this is great. I'm sure nothing's gonna come up. Valerie, go whatever. And he fucking waves his hand, and the camera, after briefly panning to the apartment and then whip panning back to Guy Go, shows us this very comfortable 5-story apartment with a pretty worrisome amount of spiky vines growing up the side of it, especially as it is November. Not usually the time of year that you get a lot of new growth of invasive plant species. An outward-facing window on the 3rd floor, perhaps apartment 3D. You'd have to ask Valerie. I've never been to her apartment. It appears to be smashed, shining in the noonday sun. And Valerie, as you look back, the figure that you believed you saw in the window does not appear to be there. Do you leave Stu and Zeke behind in your wake? Do you try to convince them to come with you? Do you want your coworkers to see the inside of your apartment? Yeah, no way.
I do not want my coworkers to see my apartment.
Boys night.
Yeah, I'm gonna go now. Yeah. See you next work day or whatever.
Yep, Monday. Guy calls from leaving the door of the cafe.
I feel like, I mean, I'm not complaining, but it seems like this is less of a Monday to Friday type job. But you know what? It's okay. I do want to take the weekend.
We haven't really had a weekend.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we're observing weekends now, but like we haven't been up until this point.
Stu,
he's acting like we do this every week.
Stu, you and Zeke realize mid-conversation that Valerie is very much no longer at this table with you. The plate that had her croissant on it is now empty. The plate that had your muffin on it, Stu, is also now empty. You see Valerie very chippily and quickly jogging towards her building.
Guy only paid for our drinks. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I bought that muffin. How did she do that so fast?
Valerie, one muffin.
No, she left like a Valerie-shaped cloud.
One muffin richer. Valerie, you see, you see your the apartment number that you said, written in faded brass lettering above the clear glass door of this apartment building into the dingy little hallway foyer, with the doors leading to the first floor apartments and also the elevators and the stairs. You see the old super, which I think is the term for the person that like manages the apartment but isn't the landlord. Hit me up on the Reddit if I'm wrong. We should probably sync our audio, huh?
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's been long enough. Right? I'm sure you can figure it out.
Okay. Yeah, I'm good as time as any. Sorry, we'll get right back to this. Sorry, I just hit 7:44. So we're gonna take a moment. We're gonna take a moment to really think about things. Valerie, really think about what the inside of your apartment looks like. And then at 7:45 on the dot, we're all gonna clap. And then when I'm editing to this at 7:45 tomorrow, I'll know when to sync.
I'm gonna be early again. I'm always early for the clap.
And yet I always know it. This is because the city that Reese lives in is closer to the equator. It's true.
Right.
It is true.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. And Reese is
it's technically true, but not true enough.
Wait, hold on. Wait, what? We got to figure this out in the next 13 seconds.
I'm really thinking about this superintendent's name. Okay.
Great.
That was pretty good.
I only heard 2 people's.
Yeah, same.
Mine definitely picked up because I have a different mic going through Audacity. So.
You see
Bryce. Oh, that was incredibly loud.
Bryce, the old, nearly deaf and not very useful super of your building, Valerie, is kind of jamming his screwdriver into the buzzers by the front door, and does not seem to be paying you too much mind. He's wearing dirty overalls. Fucking classic stuff. We'll get to this in a second. Do you want to talk to this guy or no?
No, I'm just gonna take the stairs.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. You take the stairs 2 at a time, as you often do, as Valerie Thorne famously walks hella quick. And you see the floor 3 of your apartment building looks just like you left it. A lot of people have bullshit outside their front doors. Some people have plants sunning in the well-windowed stairwell here, which is definitely, a bit of a fire hazard for people trying to, get to the old fire escapes. But who are you to judge? And you see the recently painted letters 3D on the white door of your apartment. It is open, ajar. Like moldy jam, this open ajar.
Yeah, I'm gonna slowly, I guess, if it's cracked a jar open, I'm just gonna try to peek in and see if I can sort of hear or see anything right now.
How about a read about situation?
Wow, I gotta look at my character sheet. Okay. That is a 10.
That's pretty good. That is pretty good. You got hold 2, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're playing Monster of the Week, by the way. It's a tabletop role-playing game.
On a 10 plus hold 3.
Holy shit. You have read this bad situation.
I guess. Yeah. Are there any dangers I haven't noticed? That's number 1.
You see the fire alarm, not the fire alarm, the sprinkler system in the ceiling of the hallway above you. It catches your eye as this is a very white kind of landlord special painted hallway, and you see that around this white painted metal there is some cracks in the wallpaper, and you see what appear to be some sort of plant life sprouting from the water pipe that feeds this sprinkler in the ceiling. Quite peculiar.
Oh boy, that's gonna take the landlord forever to get to.
Oh yeah.
What's most vulnerable to me? Or no, is that vulnerable? I read it right.
What's most vulnerable to you? If there's something is in your apartment, it has 2 means of egress: past you or through the window, and you feel pretty confident that a burglar would not do well dropping from your 3rd-story apartment window. So you feel pretty in control of the flow of motion through this apartment.
Okay.
You don't feel like you're gonna get the layout of your apartment pretty well. So you feel very confident you're not gonna get jumped from an angle you don't expect.
Okay, and then last one. What's the biggest threat?
What's the biggest threat? You see, standing back as you are from the crack of your door, you see, for just a second, whoosh, real quick flit of movement from one side of your apartment to the other. It is pale white, and you see like no streaks of color, you can't see them holding anything, but this person is very quick.
Okay. I have my baseball bat on me.
That's fair.
Be a fair assumption?
You had it on you in the cafe. Not saying no. Very funny. You're with your work softball team. Yeah, that's fair. I'm fine with you having your weapon on you right now. Maybe you, because you had it on you on the island. So do you have like your bag of stuff with you, or did you leave that with Stu and Zeke?
I think I have my backpack with me.
Cool.
I think I'm just gonna slowly crack open this door and, try to sort of sneak into my own apartment.
Okay, roll me an act under pressure to see how quietly you can do this.
Okay. That is a 8.
Okay, you get through your front door, don't see any movement. You avoid a creaky floorboard that you are familiar with, and then there is a noise to your right. Do you turn towards it or away from it?
I think I'm sort of caught off guard, so I'm going to look towards the noise.
You look towards the noise, and you see that your sink is overflowing. Something has clogged the drain, and there is a slow drip into your full sink. The water is not quite red. It's like a very light kind of pinkish color, kind of like unused mop water. And it just very slowly blip, and then a little bit trickles over the side of your sink. You feel hairs on the back of your neck whipped aside as something is trying to run past you, behind you, towards the door of your apartment. What do you do?
I guess, I'm just going to try to swing around and hit it with the baseball bat.
Roll me
like before I even see it kind of thing, just like instinctually. Just
roll me kick some ass, please. Val.
Yeah. All right. That is... Wow. Another 8.
Okay. You make solid contact. You start swinging sideways, and then it turns into a bit more of a downward swing, trying to catch this thing, maybe in the small of the back. But as you make contact with this thing, suddenly there is a sharp pain in your forearm, and you feel 4, maybe 5, maybe more sharp spikes sticking into your hand, or into your forearm, and you see this thing is wrapped up in a nice knit blanket that you had draped over your couch.
My blanket.
But all you can see is this sticking out from this big blanket is this hand. It is incredibly pale. The fingers end in long, thin, razor-sharp points, and they are presently all 5 of them dug into the meat of your forearm. You have taken 3 points of harm from this, but you felt the bat make a very substantial clunk against this thing's solid form.
Ooh. I'm gonna try to. I'm not feeling great right now. But I'm gonna try to scare this thing out of my apartment. I'm just gonna try to like sort of move the bat around like really like spastically and just be like,
get out of here. Yeah, try to scare a big animal. Okay, roll me an act under pressure. Or I guess it could be act under pressure, not manipulate someone.
Ooh, 14.
Oh, wow. My God. You throw both your arms up in the air, maybe as like a knee-jerk reaction to try to get this thing's claws out of you, and it really pulls it along with you. But as you don't seem to be about to just like attack it, you're making yourself big. It pulls its claws out of your forearm and very close to the ground, sprints out and just slams the door open and then closed behind it. And you are bleeding profusely from these wounds on your arm. I would like you to roll me I guess I gotta look at the Hunter reference sheet. Oh, you guys are great. What's it called? What's it fucking called?
I have a red door and I want it painted gray.
Interesting. Very interesting. Just roll tough for me, I guess.
Tough, is that... Oh, okay, yeah. That's a 6.
Okay. Do mark experience then. Valerie, you look around your apartment and you see a few things are different. Your couch seems to have been slept on pretty hard for these, at least the last couple days. There's like a pretty big indent, and it is very stained with a similar kind of reddish color, kind of like the water coming out of the pipes. One of the front windows is smashed and broken. It's not like a big hole. It's like maybe a rock got thrown through it. So it's not like a person could fit through that hole, but it's not great to have a broken window in your apartment. It doesn't look like any like you've got, I don't know. What does Valerie's apartment look like? I just use this as like a reference.
Yeah, it's pretty barren, yet messy. If you can sort of imagine that. There's not a lot of stuff, and it's not particularly arranged in any sort of nice way.
What is something that is expensive but would be conspicuous to see, like not stolen or tampered with?
I guess Valerie has a really cheap like electric guitar that she keeps under her bed.
Yeah. Okay. So like your stuff has been like torn through. You open up the fridge, and you had like maybe some like you had eggs and like shit for your morning omelet. You had like maybe appies and nanners in like a fruit bowl because Valerie eats so damn healthy. All of the fruit in your apartment has been eaten, if there was any. And you have a box of Fruit Loops that was torn open in the kitchen. But your electric guitar, your stash of cash, like things seemingly were like found and pawed over, but just kind of tossed aside.
Wow. Someone broke into my home and is trying to give me scurvy now?
Taking all my limes? What the
deuce? I wonder
deuce?
if they ate the Fruit Loops or if they just ripped the bag open.
You feel a question coming to the forefront of your mind.
Can I investigate the Fruit Loops?
Yeah, start counting them. You're in a stressful situation. Your arm is really starting to sting now. It's not so much like the kind of dull ache of like being like stabbed or gripped. It's kind of itchy now. Sort of like a cat scratch.
I'm gonna turn off the sink. Throw some towels down. Try to stop the flooding.
Soak up this flooding a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna call Guy.
What? Huh? Oh, Valerie.
How long has it been in minutes?
Like 10. Valerie.
I was thinking 20. It's
fucking miss me already. Holy shit! This is. I love my friends. I've made like a whole thing about like being sick of hanging out with you guys, but god damn, do I miss it. Are we doing that boys' night Stu talked about? Did you guys like plan that and then not want to invite me and then realize, oh, you can't do that without our old friend Guy?
I didn't know if I'm not aware of this boys' night. I have a
sorry to break it to you like this, Val, but you're part of the not cool 2 members of this team.
I would argue that makes us the cool members. But,
holy shit, man, we gotta jam sometime. What's up though?
Maybe not.
Why you hit up my BlackBerry?
There was a creepy feller in my apartment just now. I think had broken in and been staying there for a few nights. And like by creepy feller, I mean like a creature or a ghoul of sorts.
Fuck. ghouls this early in the season. Usually it's not till midwinter. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
That's just like that's a fun joke just for me.
Anyways, I skirted out, but like it kind of scratched my arm, and I don't know if I should get this checked up anywhere or anything.
Well, I mean, I've not maybe ever had a corporeal form of like meat and stuff, so I'm not like the number one go-to guy for matters of the meat. I know a pediatrician, but like I don't. If you got scratched and it's bleeding, I've heard people do go to the hospital for that. I've been to a couple hospitals.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know how much help you expected this to be.
No, I was kind of hoping if like you knew if like I got like cursed or something. I don't know. You know how like in some media,
odds
like,
are
a
good.
werewolf bites you or like a ghoul licks you or whatever.
Yeah, well, I mean, keep an eye out for like, turning into a wolf, I guess. That's like a big one. If you need to take time off work, that's fine. Just, get someone to get Stu to work your shift. Oh, I don't know.
I mean, I should be good. It is just a scratch.
Do you want me to do some while I'm in the middle of my incredibly important research about the nature of my existence? I guess I could take a few hours to spend on this vanity project of yours of like if getting scratched by a unhoused person is dangerous. Really fucking thought you knew better, Valerie.
I mean that when you phrase it that way, of course it sounds bad, but at the same time,
fucking story of my life.
Oh boy. Yeah. Nice talking to you. Bye.
Always. It's got. Beep 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 beep. Yeah. The camera cuts to guy like floating through traffic, cars driving through him. I guess I got disconnected. Valerie, you're alone in your apartment. I'm presuming you don't have a pet. If so, you left them alone for the past week.
No. Valerie really wants a dog, but she doesn't have one.
Does the landlord allow it? I guess we'll find out. You'll have to talk to the landlord to figure that one out. What does Valerie do with the rest of her day?
I think I'm going to spend the next few hours just kind of trying to clean up a little bit. Maybe find something to like tape over the window or something. Just like board it up.
Yeah, it's you just tape box of Fruit Loops up on that there thing.
Yeah, just to clean the couch.
Just perfect. Yeah.
Lie down for like a couple hours and maybe go to like a walk-in.
Okay, yeah. We'll leave Valerie at the beginning of her nap. Stu, Zeke, you guys have how does the rest of your conversation go? Like, are you having a good time? Are Stu and Zeke friends?
I don't think we really know each other like at all.
Yeah, maybe we're gonna get to know each other. We've been really busy. We haven't had a lot of time to just like chill, you know. I'm saying this to Zeke.
Because Zeke asked you if you guys are friends.
What? Well, no, you asked me that, but I think that's what Stu's saying.
Boys' night? With like a hopeful gleam in his eye.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have like any plans tonight for the first time in a while, so yeah, I mean, we could like chill if you want. You go back to my apartment and I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds cool. What do you want to do?
This reads like this. I mean, like, this hits my ears like poorly written yaoi.
I'm sure we'll find something.
We'll find something to do on this 2-man boys' night. Oh my god.
I think Zeke doesn't really know how to like. He's not just like, yeah, that sounds good. Like he's gonna like ask for details.
Zeke's never gone to someone's house.
Never.
Never.
I mean, yeah, I usually just hang out, smoke weed, play video games.
Cool. What games do you have?
I guess it is pretty cool.
At this point, you guys are walking around the corner.
Walking.
What sort of neighborhood is Stu's apartment in? And then I'll tell you how long it takes to get there. Is he living in like downtown? Is he out on a mountainside? Like what are you feeling?
I think it's like a kind of like not like in the suburbs, but like no, I guess I'm just kind of just describing where I live. Yeah. It's not like, but it's a little bit inconveniently far away from most things in the city. I feel like those. I think Stu probably lives like relatively slightly more outside of the city than I do in real life.
So that would lead me to believe that both Stu and Zeke live in the not suburb, but like the township within Choke Point of Truebridge, at the base of Mount Truebridge, where you guys so recently destroyed a glass foundry due to inaction, not action. You guys hop on the 42, which transfers you to the 31, or I guess you could just take the subway. That's much more fun.
Sure.
You guys walk to the local Spud station.
Do you actually have like a fleshed out transit map of Choke Point?
Sorta,
There's
yeah.
definitely a transit map because I've seen it.
Yeah,
well, I've seen the subway map, but did you add bus routes and stuff? Oh, there it is. It's so small.
No, I did not add bus routes. So, Valerie lives. Is my mouse visible on screen? Of course not. No. So, how would we describe this
from
shape
the yellow
that we're
dot
at right now? Yeah,
because that's the only
from
blue
line.
The blue line is the only secondary line on the Spud line. That's the underwater subway track that leads you out to the island where the university is.
That's where the Legion of Ghosts mined a giant tunnel, I think.
Yeah.
Am I getting things mixed up?
No, I'm pretty sure that's the right podcast. So the yellow dot is to the tobacco station. That's where City Hall, also known as the Tobacco Building, is. That's where you Johns work. The Valerie lives, I'm gonna say like 3, maybe 1 stop north of the blue line. And yeah, the two of you live all the way to the right, where that little kind of triangle is. That triangle is like around
the Dog's Eye.
The Dog's Eye is the mountain. There are 4 subway stops at the 4 kind of compass points of the mountain, and one that is rumored to be at the mountain's peak. Though the line that leads up there is long since no longer used, if it was ever to exist to begin with.
So the dots that are unconnected are like fabled.
Yeah, these are supposed transit stations. Yeah, I forgot that I've never like kind of gone through this shit with you guys before. And this map does line up with the real geography of the area. I don't need to go through all this. And no one cares about fucking Powell River geology, fucking map making. You guys,
I mean, it's literally Zeke's job.
That's
to know the transit
That's
lines.
true. So we're gonna take the rest of this stream to really flesh out some of the fucking meat and potatoes.
I think
details.
we should have a real-time conversation between Zeke and Stu, and it's just Zeke like info dumping about the entirety of the.
For like 40 real minutes.
Yeah.
You guys.
That's a bonus content for the Patreon.
Oh, true. Yeah, we gotta paywall that shit, man. People are clamoring for it. I just gotta find the. You guys get.
It's actually gonna be 20 minutes, but then I repeat it in my character voice back to you. After Max says it.
You guys roll down the long elevator into. I guess this would be Alder Street, the Alder Diversion Station. And you get onto the Spudway, and as always before, you see sitting in the corner next to a small water feature that she seemingly brought herself. You see the pseudo-disheveled figure of Andy, the sort of patron saint of Choke Point's transit system. Lady that I promise you has a New Zealand accent.
Right. And let's hear it.
She's sort of
now.
like Zeke's godmother.
Godmother. No, I think great grandmother. Oh yeah.
I feel like Stu has not talked to Andy all that much.
Stuart, Ezekiel, welcome.
Oh, hey, Andy.
Been a
Hey,
been a
how's it
minute.
going?
I really. Do you want to try that one again, Zeke?
I think I had a voice crack. It's all right.
That's all right. It happens to growing boys. My goodness, it has been a while, I assume, since I've seen the two of you.
I'm going to a friend's house.
Oh, wow, that's fucking awesome. Hey, Zeke, they've got the new control-y system at the front of the train. You want to go check it out?
Oh,
We
hell
can
yeah.
drive the train.
He can't. I
can do
can.
that?
Stu, come here.
Yep.
And he walks up to you and slides a crisp $20 bill into your hand. He's like, I really fucking appreciate it, but he doesn't get out of the house. If you could just he really fucking needs this. It'll be I appreciate you as I'm really liquid right now. The business is booming for the subway system right now.
Yeah. Thank you. I feel like Stu probably only kind of remembers who Andy is.
100%.
Like, I think he
After last
recognizes her,
week,
but
yeah.
doesn't know who she is.
You recognize Dermot, her clay manservant, probably a lot more because he's been bringing you pants and books and stuff.
Right.
Right, guys. You guys will be coming out to Truebridge Station in about 4 minutes. Record time, I promise you. We took the quick route. Wink. Just like quick question. Have you guys seen any weird? I always like to ask. You seen anything strange or unusual recently?
I mean, like
anything new?
What is the time frame?
Since
we last spoke.
Since you got back into town, like right now. Yes, see something.
If I still have it, can I like reach into my back pocket and pull out the cursed M&M amulet? It's yeah, we got this.
Now I can't remember if you threw this into the ocean or not. I don't want to check the tapes at the end of last session because I know you had it in like a slightly opened Ziploc bag because it kept releasing more water.
I don't remember this at all.
I remember the Ziploc bag part.
Yeah, because it was like a cracked amulet. Let's.
I feel like we threw it in the ocean.
I thought you threw it in the ocean.
Okay.
We still had
I'll
it.
delete it from my inventory. Then. I just saw it here. I had no idea what I have on me.
We can retcon this by next time, but I'm gonna say you show Andy a picture of the amulet on your phone.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, or on your fucking your flip camera. She's like, oh yeah. I mean, I saw that on the cover of Time magazine when Eminem had that 2-page spread. He was always wearing that funky medallion. I never read too much into it. You'll have to tell me about that sometime. No, more so. There was a guy who got on not the SkyTrain, the Spud line the other day, and he had these seeds. And I sniffed out something strange on him, and then he got back on the train like an hour later. And you know how I can't like leave the train; I'm stuck in the subway kind of forever. Well, he got back on. He didn't have these seeds on him, so I'm.
That was the thing that fully jogged Stu's memory.
About who this is, like what is happening right now. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the seed.
Yeah.
He doesn't say anything, but it probably shows on his face.
Like we had there's those like plant doppelgangers that the secret police use. And I don't know if this is related to them. I'm on the edge for scary plant life, right? Ding! You are at Truebridge Station. Ah, shit. Well, you can stay on the train if you want, but you'll have to go all the way around before you come back to this one, buds.
Well, I mean, that's gonna take a really long time. But it was nice talking to you.
Oh yeah.
What did you say? Plants?
Yeah. It's probably not gonna come up.
Have you heard of the name Francois Nature?
Me?
I beg you. That sounds made up.
I have notes in here. I have no idea where they came from. I don't remember writing them down.
Francois Nature.
Is this in character?
I guess
Yeah.
I'll look into it. Yeah.
I have a note here that says Francois Nature is a ghost like Guy Go, comma, green.
Oh, so this is the guy that Man Maggots. This is the guy that Man Maggots was talking about. This is the ghost type person that made Man Maggots, who is seemingly of the same creature type as Guy Go. I, Max, forgot that I'd named him Francois Nature, which is
I'm glad that the rest of it jogged your memory.
I got to tee off myself in the past. That's a fucking awesome name. Andy says, no, I must admit I've never met this Francois Nature fellow. No, you said Man Maggots? That name does ring a bell, but I'll have to... Doors closed.
It rings a bell for me too, and I probably actually in canon remember who he is, but...
Man Maggots is a man you met made of maggots who worked with Simeon Sitovich, the person who did the inverse sieve technique on Eminem.
Right.
Oh, it was him. Okay, so it was... Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are...
I couldn't remember if it was before Pentagram.
You guys are outside Truebridge Station. You see the cool curve of the mountain up ahead of you. There appears to be several cranes on the mountainside, potentially rebuilding the historic Choke Point Glass Foundry, established 1894. And you see the winding lane that leads up to... does Stu live in a house or like a...
I was imagining like a basement suite.
Okay, yeah.
I think that we may have stated that in the past, but that is what I think it is.
You're in the kind of like pseudo more expensive / very compartmentalized housing in this area, and you see an address that I'm going to figure out now. Stu, do you want to pick the street name, or would you like me to do so?
Please go ahead. But I do have a full list of all of Stu's roommates, which I don't think it's come up.
So I accidentally did the random number generator wrong. So you live at -603.
It's like a joke. You're a landlord, Stu. The people who live like who rent you out.
That's yeah. So because you're in the basement. Yeah. You're at -603. Cranberry Street. Cranberries.
So the actual address is just 603 Cranberry Street.
Yeah, but so
the landlord put like a
suite.
-603 in front of the basement suite.
Who the fuck is Moses Ezekiel? Sorry, I don't know what's happening to me. Yeah, you see the nice shiplap siding on your house, Stu. Your landlord named... Oh, I have to write this down too. You see
Salmon.
You see Moses Salmon. Your landlord is pruning his stately bush in the front yard. Stuart. It's been quite a while since I've seen you.
Hey, what's up? I was just writing down my address. Sometimes it slips my mind.
Oh, yeah. Getting shit mailed here is always quite the headache. And I see you've brought a young friend over. Does he know that rent was due yesterday?
Yes, I am sorry about that.
How much is it?
Huh?
You don't actually
for context, Zeke has 5,000 Canadian dollars.
That's true, yeah. I mean, it is 2009. So it's $500 a month.
I turn to Stu and I just go, I've got this with like a little hand.
What?
I hand him $500.
Oh,
5 $100 bills.
Oh, not how we usually handle this, Stu, but I appreciate it. If you and your stripper friend ever wish to have dinner at my place, it's on the house. I'm gonna go back. I've had a big influx of blackberry brambles in my yard recently, and I've tried to fight them back. I didn't expect to be doing this much pruning in the month of November. What's up, man?
What did you say?
I'm not I didn't expect to be doing this much pruning in the month of November.
No,
I don't think it was. Sorry, can you repeat the first part? What kind of berries?
If you and your stripper friend ever want to come over for dinner, it's on the house.
No.
Never mind. It's all right.
Oh, I've had a big influx of blackberry berries in my backyard recently.
So you're saying you're dealing with a strange plants issue?
I mean, it's kind of strange, yeah.
Hold on, I want to do the most awkward thing possible. Can Zeke pull out like a little notepad?
Izuku Midoriya style.
And write. So I have this in my notes again. I don't remember writing this down. Blackberries are a sign of vampires? ? And then I show it to Stu. So I don't say it out loud.
I just like read it and then like look up at him like.
I don't remember where I got this knowledge from, but someone told me.
I'm not saying nothing about this one. I know what this one's about.
I don't know if I.
I need to watch.
Wrote down
Sorry, Stu. I need to watch the VODs.
And you can watch them now on Measly Meatloaf's Bag of Tricks on YouTube. Very easy to Google search. You're going to want to fix the autocorrect because it's going to want to take away the apostrophe from Measly Meatloaf's, also the space. And then it's going to be like the third or fourth link down. If you Google Ghost Town, you're going to have to fix that autocorrect as well because it also doesn't like that one. Twitch.tv/Measly Meatloaf.
I do love that all the thumbnails just show us laughing in the YouTube videos.
Yeah, I want to because I made like the special thumbnails for Ghosts Town, and I still need to make the ones for Pentagram. Oh yeah, this is this is Ghosts Town Sweet-Snarl, by the way. Is that what it is?
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, that's what you said.
That's what I said. Yeah, no, this is
Sounds
sweet.
like blackberries to me.
What? No. Shut up.
Oh my gosh, and Geigo has a BlackBerry. It's all connected.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, actually, I don't even remember if I have the $5,000, but I definitely had the 780 from selling the Quaaludes.
Right.
Right. I love this show. Why the fuck? I can't do. I'm trying to do some of my soundboard shit and I can't do it right now. It would have been really funny. I
remember in Surf and Turf, in Kevin's inventory, I just had like Greedo payout, which I just kind of was never specified an amount of money.
Oh yeah, because you did the Star Wars slot machine.
Yeah.
Anyways, you guys go around the back of unless you. Sorry, do you have anything else you want to say to Moses Salmon, Stu's landlord?
No, I handed him $500. I showed this sign to Stu, and then I think I walk away.
I think I walk away as well inside.
Has Stu taken off his glow sticks yet? By the way.
When did we get back?
This morning.
Probably not.
Epic. Stu, as you get to your apartment, you see that the front door is open ajar.
Oh, well, that's not great. Maybe,
Oh, do you have roommates?
Yeah. Thank you for asking. I have 3 roommates.
Maybe one of them left the jar open. Do you want to detail everything about them to me?
You'll meet them later. I'm sure it'll come up again. Now's not the time.
Do you fucking go inside or not? What do you do? What do you do?
Yeah, I'm gonna wait. Hold on. Where? Just give me a second. My notes for this are spread across several different notebooks. One of which I don't currently have at home.
That's awesome.
That doesn't seem very advantageous.
That's awesome. Oh, I've got it up here. Jack is at 19 health. Merit is at 14.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna switch from my claws to my shield mode.
Okay,
just make sure that's there. Yeah,
Teep is currently incapacitated.
Are we assuming that I've healed, or
Classic.
do I still have? Because I had 3 harm at like last we checked, but it hasn't been that long. I haven't really rested.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you.
We long rested.
Yeah, you didn't have a phenomenal night's sleep. When you like slept like on the boat back to Guy's cabin and then on the boat again back to Choke Point. I'm gonna say all of you take 1 point of harm away from where you were at the beginning of the end of last session.
Yes, I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna I guess I don't have my inventory on me. Do I have a gun or just no? I have my flute. And I have
Do I have a gun?
I'm getting confused. Okay, I do have a
It's not
ritual
episode
knife, which
2.
I don't think has really ever come up that much. So I guess
Sorry, a
I guess
ritual knife?
yeah.
Yeah, it's like an
Oh, okay.
it's like an atame or whatever.
Yeah.
Inside.
Yeah, I guess
yeah.
I probably have that most accessible on me, so I think I'll just kind of
Hey,
like.
wait, what's happening? Why is? Are you guys? Are you guys seeing the thing in the middle of my webcam on Discord? On my screen, and I'll
forehead
take a
cam.
screenshot of this. I used the soundboard tool, and this is all gonna get cut out as well. I used the soundboard tool.
Oh no, I don't think I.
And, and
Nothing's been cut out of Ghost Town ever before.
This is
Yeah.
Oh, it's fixed itself.
Oh, that's
now.
good. I like that.
It's not visible on stream. I just don't know what that's wild. That one's
That was definitely not visible. For
that one's
me.
just for the podcasters.
Yeah.
Anyways, you see.
I also didn't hear the sound effect.
Which one of your this was a while ago that I used it. Which one of your
Oh yeah,
roommates,
do you know who my roommates were?
I don't know anything about them now. One of your roommates is sitting on the couch playing a video game. Who is it?
Probably Craig.
Okay,
He plays bass in Stu's band.
You see the back of Craig's head, and you see on your reasonably sized cathode ray television, Craig is currently playing Craig's currently playing Little Big Planet, which released about 7 months ago.
Holy shit!
And you see sitting next to him on the couch is the besuited and balaclavaed figure of Mr. Monsoon, who is also playing Little Big Planet with Craig. Was Little Big Planet 1 multiplayer?
Yes. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes.
I remember 2 was
I
multiplayer.
love
but
Little
yeah.
Big Planet.
Yeah, shouts out Dan Nerdcube.
Sorry. Zeke's eyes light up and he instantly runs over, like disregarding that this is like Stu's house. He like runs over. He's like, "Can I be third player?"
Sure, yeah. I think we have another controller. Oh,
And sorry, can you just give me a little rundown of how I'm to play Craig?
the only notes that I have on him is that he plays the bass with Stu. I think they met like he was probably the only person that Stu knew before moving into this place.
Okay.
So like they were kind of friends before, and now they're like friends.
Oh.
Semi-childhood friends.
Yeah, it's not that big of a place.
Can you have a really deep voice?
Is this supposed to be in my house? The background image?
Yep. Stu, what's up, man? Your friend's your friend's fucking lit.
Yeah. Have you? I'm assuming you haven't met before.
No, we've just been crushing noonday beers. He showed up looking for you, and I told him that you hadn't been home for like 6 days or some shit, man. And so we just been crushing these noonday beers and playing this sick, like, kind of Halo-inspired Little Big Planet map, bro.
Wow.
I threw out some fucking nuts bass licks, and Mr. Monsoon is like, who has actually kind of a similar voice. This guy's like, yeah, Craig's fucking dope, man.
I've never. I think Stu's a bit taken aback because Mr. Monsoon is usually pretty relaxed, but usually not in Stu's living room.
No,
so I think
and crushing a noontime beer.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a new level of sort of casual interaction.
It reeks of pot in Stu's apartment in the basement suite. There's musical instruments and stuff littered everywhere. You see a glass tank in the corner with a bearded gecko under a heat lamp. That's Stu. That could be your lizard, or it could be one of your roommate's lizards. That's up to you, my friend.
I think we own it as a household. I think the lizard belonged to a tenant of this place who has since been ship of Theseus out of the situation. Like nobody who lived with that person still lives here.
Yeah,
But the lizard is still here.
Zeke, you pick up the third controller and hop in, and you see a little sack boy drops in that looks quite a bit like Stu Parker.
Can I look like to Mr. Monsoon and be like, oh, can I sit here, like to the couch on the couch, like next to him?
Zach, yeah, of course, man. Just like the fucking pick up Kush, bro. Kush in, that is. Although I assure you, there is a irredeemable amount of hashish in this apartment.
Oh yeah, you don't mind if we like smoke up in here, right? I mean, I guess it is my apartment.
Yeah,
but...
who are you asking right now?
I was asking Mr. Monsoon. I just don't know what the protocol is.
He pulls his weird little like harmonica pipe thing out of his pocket, and you see that it is still actively kind of pluming smoke. He's like, "Oh, dude, yeah. I promise you that there is nothing pressing going on in the city of Choke Point right now. We can just kick it and relax all day. Stu, you and me, I've got some contract shit to work out with you. I was just explaining to Craig that I'm your normal manager." And this is just a balaclava I wear for protection from paparazzo.
Right. And that is
seems fucking
a very believable...
Yeah, seems totally legit to me.
He's my normal manager, but he's also famous.
But you've never heard of me.
Yes.
The three of you guys have spend the next 2 hours drinking Diet Dr. Pepper and filling your bellies with diet soda and
Wait, they're drinking Diet Dr. Pepper and crushing noonday beers?
Oh yeah, the tummy situation is horrendous.
Gotta be awful.
Yeah, aspartame and Pabst, it's a winning combination. And weed.
Are they Diet Dr. Peppers?
Yep. Yes, they are. Although Mr. Monsoon is a can that says Diet Mr. Monsoon on it. We're gonna cut back to Valerie waking up sweaty and in like a heap on her couch. You've just got a flop sweat going on, something crazy right now. It is not very warm in your apartment, as it is like 2 o'clock on a November Friday. And there is a slight breeze coming through the Fruit Loops box that you hastily duct taped over the hole in your window. Valerie, you don't feel awesome. You look at your arm and you see that there are thin purple veins kind of snaking out in every direction from these 5 puncture wounds on your arm. And it looks inflamed and you feel it throbbing.
I'm gonna, for posterity, in case this gets me, I'm gonna take a photo of my arm right now. And then...
Send this to 7 people, or your arm will look like this.
I might try to. I'm probably gonna take like a minute just to like maybe find some nice lighting because I think it does look kind of cool.
It does look pretty cool, yeah. Yeah, your veins are very visible under your skin right now. Your forearm's actually looking pretty ripped in this lighting. You point your IKEA gooseneck lamp at your forearm. I should probably.
And then
yeah.
I will probably stumble out my door and try to find a walk-in clinic or something.
Yeah, there's a walk-in clinic on this kind of on Alder Diversion. It's relatively near. You live relatively near Choke Point General Hospital. But you're probably, I'm presuming you're just not going to ER for something like this. You go into the waiting room of this. You stand in the parking lot of this walk-in clinic and you see it's pretty busy right now. Actually, there are a lot of people waiting in the waiting room as they do. And there's a secretary behind the desk who takes your information down, and you're waiting there for like maybe 45 minutes to an hour. Looking around this room, you see there are some people that have sort of similar wounds to you. There are some people with like bandaged arms, bandaged legs. There is one guy holding his hand to a bandaged neck, and really he should probably be at the ER, but who are you to judge? Hospital visits can be expensive in Canada. People get kind of cycled through slowly. Very few of them leave looking too much better than they did when they enter. And eventually, kind of thin and reedy doctor kind of says, oh, I guess... Is your legal name Valerie Thorne?
Yes, it is Valerie's.
Okay. He takes a look at your pretty new piece of ID. It says, Valerie Thorne. The doctor will see you now.
Nice. Yeah.
What's the matter, young lady? Ye gads, another one. No, I'm a very calm doctor. I think it's a new type of tetanus going around right now. And he sinks a syringe into your arm and gives you a tetanus shot. And you go, youch! It's I've been seeing a fair bit of this over the past couple days. Can you describe to me what you would like scratch it on 5 nails or something?
No. A guy just kind of scratched my arm.
Oh man, might be rabies then. Just another syringe. same arm, tetanus and rabies shot. God, what else? Oh, Now,
what else I got? Rooting through his needles.
Yeah, he opens up his flips open this long book of syringes. Well, that's peculiar. You may notice some of the symptoms I've been seeing before, and at this, Valerie, I'd like you to roll read a bad situation.
Okay.
Just get a kind of vibe on this doctor.
5.
A trustworthy, and like all doctors, this guy's got your best interest at heart and really just wants to see you get well by the end of the day. Well, I don't have... I think, Valerie, you're cured. I think it's going to be pretty safe for you to walk out of here. I would sleep on it, and you know what? I've been noticing that a lot of people coming in here, and he jabs your finger and draws a little bit of blood. He kind of like holds this device kind of close to him, not letting you see the screen. He's like, yeah, looks like you got, low. Your blood sugar's low right now. I would up your intake on, just, anything sweet and sugary is gonna be you'll probably get your, electrolytes are imbalanced. Blood sugar low, electrolytes imbalanced. This happens when you bleed. Yeah, so just get on that.
Okay.
Take 2 and call me in the morning.
Gatorade then.
Yeah, I'll do it. And if you start puking, that's you getting the venom out of your system, the tetanus out of your system.
What?
Huh?
Sure.
Rust is the venom of metals. Off you go. I've got plenty of patients to see today. That guy out there's got a headache.
Spider-Man reference?
Huh? Oh, like Venom, the character. No, I misspoke. And he opens up his
In a way, it kind of is though.
He opens up his lab coat, and you see a Batman t-shirt. He's like, I don't fuck with that. I don't fuck with that pussy ass Stan Lee shit. Anyways, I'm a beloved and lovable character who will be on the show again. Mark my words. Valerie, it was so nice seeing you again. I didn't come into you until you were having that fake thing with being in, repetitive pain, stress injuries from your work. So now that you've gotten that behind you, I'm glad that we've been able to deal with a real problem, which is the dangers of whatever you cut your arm on. You have a great day. I'm gonna go do doctor stuff. And he walks into the back of his room. It's pretty dim lights for a walk-in clinic. You're now realizing as you're leaving out. And boy, Valerie, do you have a headache?
Oh boy. I guess first thing I'm gonna text Guy Go. Just kind of like arm is now weird. Seems other people have similar things.
Yeah, you see floating dots. Floating dots. Cut it off? Question mark.
2009. Do they have like idle animations? Yet
Only when sending from a BlackBerry. Yeah. Yeah. So you just get the text reply, cut it off? Question mark, and then like a string of emojis that don't seem to really mean anything. Or emoticon. Sorry. He's got an emoticon pack, so it's like. Snowman, apple pie, knife. I'm just kidding. Come on down to City Hall. I've maybe got some magic medicine left in my Sorry, I was just attacked on the street. Disregard. Yeah, I should have some magic medicines. I'll see if I can do anything that sets you right. You say a person attacked you? Winky face. Send. Sorry, I didn't mean to write send.
I'm gonna type out ghoul question mark.
Ghoul, and then like a face. Yeah, come to City Hall if you want. Maybe I can help you. Smile. Written out.
It's gonna type out pool. And then I think I'm gonna go buy a Diet Coke because I don't respect authority such as doctors. And then you know a pack of cigarettes is a treat.
Wow.
You gotta hope that both Valerie and Geigo have infinite texting, because back in the day you had to like pay per
fuck
text,
yeah,
right?
shit. Yeah, your Geigo's racking up expenses on your phone just with these tons of messages he's sending you.
Here's the thing: Valerie is not normally a texter or a caller.
She's got a lot of banked in her. Oh, but it is the first.
It's so crazy that like people could text you and then that cost you money.
Yeah. What a lovely world we live in. I mean, it costs you money to get mail delivered to your house.
I mean, I guess in a way.
Then why have I been paying the mailman? You guys suck at this. You really, you never engage with my funny jokes. Valerie, you now remember that your car is still parked at City Hall. So I'm presuming you take the subway to get there.
You know what? I'm gonna walk over.
Never mind.
Fresh air will do the opposite.
That's fine. We don't need to see Andy again today. Yeah, you want to walk.
I want to smoke.
Yeah, true. Hey, people smoke on the subway all the time. I'm kidding. Valerie, you begin the like hour and 10-minute walk from your apartment to City Hall, and that's canon. And we're going to cut to Stu. We're gonna cut back to Stu's basement suite. Stu, you and Mr. Monsoon are sitting out your back door, maybe having a little smoke and kind of a chit chat. Zeke, you're on the couch with Craig and one other of Stu's roommates. Who is it, Stu?
We got Amanda, who is
That's weird because I was gonna say Amelia.
Whoa.
No, it's actually Amanda.
Oh, sorry, I misheard your name.
Currently
Amanda?
in university for social science, and we met because she already lived in the place.
Okay. Yeah, she's been here longer than you, but not as long as the lizard.
Yeah.
Okay. No, that's fine, Zeke. People mistake people's names very often. This is something that you learn in the social sciences.
Yeah, sorry, I was just so focused on the game.
Yeah, this is a
came
level
in, like the middle of a level.
This is a level that I made actually that you guys were playing. The jump scares were really hard to put in. I don't really do any of that music stuff, but I use my degree in social sciences to make really interesting Little Big Planet levels, and also
Really scary Little Big Planet.
really and
It reminds me of that one level that was like top rated. The hills have eyes.
Of course it reminds you of
Little
that.
Big Planet.
Yeah, well, that was based on my level, which was called Hostel. They just changed it to a different name of an incredibly problematic horror film.
Wow.
You know, something else I've learned in the social sciences is that some people chameleonically like to mimic other people's voices after they speak. Isn't that right, Craig? Yeah. So Zeke, you hear the telltale smell. Fuck. Zeke, you smell the telltale smell of a thick and herbaceous wizard's weed wafting from outside. We see Stu Parker has just lit up a fatty bunt. Stu Monsoon has his feet up on the strange threefold glass table that you guys found in an alleyway that you use as your reading and breakfast table outside the back door. And you hear the from the strange little harmonica thing that he smokes out of. And it makes different shocking harmonies and melodies every single time he does it. Like, Zeke is not who I'm talking to. Stuart. I gotta say, man, I wanted you to go into that music. I had been doing some poking and prodding on the old oracular ways, trying to push certain ingredients together. There are people who have plans at play in Choke Point that I do not know of, and the ones that I do know of, I don't approve of, and none of them will ever be revealed to you by me. This is kind of client manager confidentiality that I will not break. Won't break your trust in me by telling you any information. I promise you that. But I just want you to know that never in my wildest dreams did I think that you were going to go to Pentagram and just fucking burn the whole place to the ground. This Simeon guy that you worked with, he is dynamite, and I think I just want to applaud you for the really phenomenal work you did. First with the Glass Foundry, and now with this place. We're putting numbers on the board, buddy. This, your name is ringing in the ears of many inspired young wizards / musicians, and I think that we can do better.
Do what?
I said better.
Oh.
Now, if you hadn't realized already, some of these, I'm a bit of a freaking disruptor, okay? And I wasn't even close to done. So keep puff away, man, because this I'm gonna be throwing some big ideas at you, and I don't want you too fucking small-minded to be able to pick them up. You get me?
Yeah. Sorry, I dropped my dice.
That's okay. That's okay. I love that you keep those things on you, man. So, for your next performance of 3, this one I want to be maybe a little bit more literal. Those fucking assholes, Paul, John, Gorge, and Bingo, I
think it's George.
It was my mistake. Paul, Gon, George, and Ringo. They took my fucking idea. I swear, man. That whole rooftop performance thing, that was going to be part of a pretty potent British magic ritual that I was working on in old London town, and I blew up in my fucking face. They got accolades and awards. They made a whole fucking documentary out of it. Have you seen Peter Jackson's Get Back?
I don't think it exists yet.
Hand on forehead. You're
8 hours long.
You're gonna be insufferable at parties now. Anyways, that's a little context for that. John Lennon, powerful misogyny wizard, rivaled Eminem's own power. Hello, sorry for bothering you. I want to offer you promotion to your channel, viewers, followers, views, chatbots, etc. The price is lower than any competitor. The quality is... Jesus. Sorry, my corporeal form is split amongst many different bodies, so sometimes conversations get mixed up between the different people that I'm talking to right now. You
Right.
would not want to know what some of these hands of mine are doing.
That happens, I guess.
I thought you were going to ask. It's okay.
No, it's okay.
That's good. That's probably for the best.
Actually, now I'm curious.
Jorking it.
Oh.
I was able to stretch my
Well.
consciousness as far away as the moon.
So you're jerking it on the moon right now?
Oh, you wouldn't get it, man.
That's
Anyways,
probably true. We could...
so I'm thinking inner city. I'm thinking musical performance, and I'm thinking weather. Weather's a big thing that I do, and thank you, Ratherson. Weather's a big thing that I do. You capiche? And I'm pretty sure that this city's going to need wash and clean of some things that are going to be made apparent to you very soon, hopefully by text or maybe phone call or maybe meeting. But I want you to start brainstorming collaborators and set list for a musical performance that you, my good friend, will be doing under contract by me. And this will get you the album. This one, if it goes off and goes off without a hitch, I know you were set on Rutger Horse making the album cover, but
yeah,
that's maybe not going to happen right now.
Yeah, probably not.
Too soon?
You can't. You don't have any. Like, I know that. I don't want to overstep or anything, but there's no way that you could like contact him, you know, like seance style, and maybe get him to sort of do the artwork.
Rutger Horse? Well, it would have been very easy to contact him seance style before about 10 days ago, being as he was a ghost at the time.
Yeah,
but now he's just the physical.
There like a second? Like a second place that you go to after getting killed as a ghost, or do you just did?
Well, his ghostly form was kind of turned into a wholesale physical body, so the soul became the solid, energy becoming matter, and he was the soul was not meant to be physical, so he is dead. The body with no soul to leave it upon death will simply fester and rot. But that's neither here nor there.
Shame.
But no, I think we're gonna have to find a different photographer for the album cover.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. We'll figure it
out. Can I level with you, Stu?
Yeah, of course.
That Zach guy, in there. Why don't you keep your eyes? Who?
Never mind.
That guy in there, the little the twinkish one. I want you to keep a. Mr. Monsoon doesn't know what that word means. I want you to keep your peepers locked on him. You capiche? You dig? This this Andy lady has been really kind of probing her little I've been using the word oracular a lot today. It was on my word of the day calendar. But he's been probing her sort of oracular musings in my direction from angles that I'm not able to defer or deflect with my rainy abilities, you see. So I don't want her having too much information about me, because then I would have to probably try to kill the subway system, and I don't think that would end well for either me or the subway system. Gotcha. So if you could like prod the guy, because I'm pretty sure that Zeke is like, if I'm being honest with you, I think he knows a lot more than he's letting on. I think Andy's revealed some pretty crucial information to this guy that he's kind of keeping close to his chest because he doesn't trust you, Stuart.
I don't know if he's that smart. But I'll keep an eye on him.
Just, don't let him get too much information about me, Mr. Monsoon, and just push him in the direction of maybe researching some other small local deity.
Sure.
You
did come to my house. That would probably be like, you keep showing up like where Zeke is, so maybe that.
No, Zeke keeps showing up where I'm going. He's a real knit on my scalp.
Yeah, well, that does sound uncomfortable.
Especially when one is wearing a balaclava.
Are you always wearing a balaclava?
Yes.
I never noticed.
That's why we work so well. And he gets real close to your face, and he's like, Stu, don't fuck it up.
Yeah,
man.
Oh, I'm trying my best.
I think you got real fucking potential, and I don't say that to many people.
I appreciate it.
I really think we have something here, man. It would be a real big shame if the water cycle had to continue on and a small drop of stew got returned to the kind of overall system of fluid. I don't want you to die, stew is like a fluid, right. And like I'm like a rain guy.
It did almost sound like a threat.
It worked.
It did kind of sound a
bit
bit
worked.
threatening.
No, I know it worked better in my head. I was trying to be like tough love. I've been reading books about management. This is the first time that this sort of warlock situation has lasted at all this long. Usually it's like it's like a one and done situation, and they are burnt to a crisp by trying to use my power. So you, my friend,
right.
are a terrific sorcerer. But
okay, well, that's I guess slightly concerning, but also I guess it's kind of good in a way.
I think it's really good. Yeah, I think
could be good. Could be huge.
Could be fucking huge. Yeah, you could be the next John Legend.
Okay.
Is he making music in 2008?
Probably,
let's find that out.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh wait, is this an actual person? I thought Mr. Monsoon just. just didn't know who John Lennon was.
This is what I wanted you to think. Yes, you've fallen right into my track. You could be the next John Legend, hot off of his album Evolver, which came out last year.
Okay.
With such hits as Everybody Knows, No Other Love, Take Me Away, and Greenlight, featuring Andre 3000. And there's a good sorcerer. That guy, holy shit. I saw him turn a countryside to glass one time.
Yeah. I believe.
All right. I'm going to go finish my... Oh, yeah, what's up?
I was just going to
No,
say, like,
obviously
that,
it was
like,
important, yeah.
No, you got, like, is there anything, like, do we have to go over anything else, or?
No, I don't think so. I've yet to pay you because we've yet to have any album sales.
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't need to book you for any... Do you want me to book you for ads or, like, gigs or something, other than, like, the main one that you're going to be planning somewhere in the city that's going to involve weather magic, hopefully? Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge.
I mean, like, it's hard to say no, but I am gonna be like, it seems like I have been pretty busy for the last like 2 weeks straight.
That's fair. Yeah.
I will probably continue to be. So.
Yeah, you're doing this like City of Choke Point Department of Relations and whatever dash non-human gig. You're working at this record store. Oh, your boss is not happy with you, by the way. I went there as well.
Probably track.
Or I am there right now. There's two of me, sort of, ish. He's
right.
He's talking my ear off about how you've. Oh my God! Sorry, this is a rude man. He's talking my ear off about how you've not showed up for work for a week, and how you're always smoking pot on the job, and you're always selling people albums for cheaper than they are because you say that they're worth the listen. What else? He turns aside. What else does he do at his job?
Modern day Robin Hood.
Yeah. So, do you want me to tell him you quit, or do you still want this record store job?
Why don't you just tell him like I'm have the flu, and also my phone got run over.
Oh, he doesn't. He didn't like that one. I told him, and he did. The phone in your pocket starts ringing.
Ever since you said like, oh, what does he do or whatever, I just imagine that all of this was being said in
both spots
all the time.
Yeah.
Like, what should I tell this guy?
Your phone is ringing in your pocket, and you see that you have 29 missed calls from what's your boss's name at the record store?
Greg. Why not?
Yeah, you see.
Oh.
You see Mr. Greg, and his number it's 10 digits long, and it's on your screen right now.
We don't need to know his number.
We don't need to know his phone number. You pick up, or do you let it go to voicemail? You also have 29 new voicemails.
Right. You know what? I think I'll just leave it. Probably.
Oh, he doesn't like this, man. Oh, he's going to beat red. That's crazy. Okay, I'm going to go he's going beat red.
Oh.
Sorry, I've been watching a lot of Italian movies recently. It's been affecting my vernacular. Have you seen Goodfellas? I think it's out. Just beamed into your head immediately. And you're left on your front porch, head spinning with Al Pacino and Paul McCartney. Zeke, you see Mr. Monsoon in like kind of a wave of cloudy smog enter this living room where Amanda Craig and you are jamming away on Little Big Planet. And you get a text on your phone from Geico.
Can I look at Mr. Monsoon and be like, I've got Amanda on P4 if you want to come back to P2? And I hold up his controller to him.
Zach, I would absolutely love nothing more, but I really got to run. I just got to finish. I got to have a quick word with Craig. I'm just going to pull him off the P1 spot. And so you guys are just going to be playing. You're just going to be on P2 and P4. And the middle two are just going to be sitting there for a second. Craig will be right back. So nice seeing you, man. Just know you can talk to me if you ever have something you want to talk about, right, Zach?
It was lovely to meet you. I think we've only spoken like once before.
Yeah.
But yeah,
and
like
I
actually, it was nice to
you may call me
properly chat.
I'm Mr. Monsoon. I'm Stu's manager and nothing else. Oh wait, no, you know. Amanda, Craig, you forget this, and they just kind of and then like sit back up in their
Holy
chairs.
shit.
Don't worry about it, kid. And Craig kind of like stands up a little glassy-eyed. And Stu, you see Craig follow Mr. Monsoon.
I hand Craig the
outside.
P3 controller and take the P1 controller.
He kind of holds onto it, and it's just like is pulling behind him, and the USB flies out of the PlayStation port. And
I never get to play P1.
That can't be good for the PlayStation, says Amanda. That's something we learn in the social science. Yeah, Stu still.
I think Zeke tries to do the "you forget this" and just nothing happens.
Huh? That's people have tried that on me. That's not going to work, Zeke. I'm a lesbian. I'm sorry. You're a really nice guy, but this is not going to happen. Do you want?
Huh?
Do you have any? Have you made any levels in Little Big Planet? Yeah, Craig hears from outside as he follows Mr. Monsoon out. Stu, it has begun to rain. A slight an early November pitter patter. And you see Mr. Monsoon having a kind of hushed discussion with Craig at the end of your driveway before, in a flash of lightning, Mr. Monsoon appears, and Craig kind of looks around a little confused and is like, "Stu, you gotta fucking invite people over more often, man. This is a party." I'm gonna call my girlfriend. We're gonna have some more 3 p.m. beers, and this is gonna be a great night. I don't think anyone in Choke Point, British Columbia, is having a better night than us right now. And we cut to someone having a worse night than you guys, and we see Valerie Thorne walking into the tobacco building. Despite the cold, you are sweating profusely. And you click clack with your metal shoes through your cool steel-toed boots over the polished marble floors, depicting a large compass roundel and a big boat and like some tobacco plants and a clock tower. All the classic images from Choke Point's past. We all know them well from our social studies classes.
Township of sorts.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah. Here's a pop quiz for you guys. What is the name of the founder of Choke Point, British Columbia?
Max.
It's been said on the podcast before. In fact, I've said.
It has?
Oh yeah, and I've said his last name 2 or 3 times already today. Maybe more.
It's gonna be like
all of my notes
it's
about
gonna be like
Choke Point are in my other notebook, which I lost.
Sure, sure, buddy.
Julian Nature or something.
Timothy
Like,
Go.
Brent.
It's crazy how close
Brent
you are.
Package.
It was Truant Tobacco.
Oh, right.
Is there like a Truant Street or a Tobacco Avenue anywhere?
You are Valerie is currently standing in the tobacco building.
Yeah.
Named for Truant Tobacco. There's probably a tobacco. Yeah, I'm gonna say City Hall is on Tobacco Street, in the big park. It's called the
Tobacco Building on Tobacco Street.
Yeah, in Tobacco Street Park. Valerie, you see Guy sitting in his office, rifling through some books in front of him, rifle on the table. He's like, "Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, you look awful."
Yeah.
Whoa, Reese teleported on my screen. That was crazy. Yeah, oh my God.
Okay.
Valerie, I've seen... Now, I'm gonna need you to, like, bear with me here, because I might say some shit that you maybe don't fully believe in. Valerie, I read long ago about a strange mythical creature called a vampire. They hunt by dead of night and suck blood from the veins of mortals. Strange and peculiar as it though it may be, I need you to understand that vampires are very real and very dangerous, Valerie. Do you believe me?
Fuck. Oh, I don't want to. I mean, like, Twilight came out the other year.
What is that?
Uh, it's you don't want to know.
Okay. Now this might. I do have holy water, and I think drinking some of that's going to be like a real good bet. Now this person that you described to me, I've heard tell of vampires before. There's a pretty famous one called. He was from Transylvania. It was Vlad Dracul. I know it's a strange name, but bear with me. Guy really doesn't think you've ever.
Do you know a guy named Edward?
I know a guy named Edward. Do you know Edward Scissorman? He lives down the lane.
Okay, that's.
I hope he's not a vampire. Anyway, so this appears to be some sort of vampiric curse that you got on you here, Valerie. It's in very early stages right now. I wouldn't be too worried about it, but it seems to be some fucking side strain of the vampiric virus. So we need to get to the bottom of this. But I would suggest drinking holy water pretty often.
Yeah.
Is your blood usually purple? And you see that welling up around this wound in this kind of tightly wrapped bandage that you have around you. Yes, Reese, you're very smart. You see a thick and syrupy purplish blood starting to soak through this bandage. Guy's like, that doesn't seem very cool. This seems, from what I know about meat-based people, this is not normally what happens. But I'm sure, as a wise man once said, everything will be all right in the end. I think we're gonna. I think we're gonna end this. I think we're gonna end this session there, unless anybody has anything vital that we need to see from either scene that we've left today.
Valerie will take another photo of her arm.
her arm now purple.
This time doing like a little thumbs up pose. It's like a thumbs up, and then he's like the purpley veiny mess.
Did we solve the current mystery, Valerie?
I think so.
No.
It's vampires. Like it's a simple.
I think I've got it under wraps. It's pretty much vampires.
Yeah,
and there's something
vampires
to do with
and
blackberries.
blackberries.
Andy said this. Andy said as much before you guys went to Pentagram. Okay. Did we save someone from certain death or worse?
Now, see, the thing is, Geigo has a blackberry, so what if he is a vampire ghost?
No.
I just said that like half an hour ago.
Oh shit!
No one listened to me.
I listened to you. I listen to everything you guys say, right or wrong. Did we save anybody from certain death or worse?
I feel like Valerie's in more worse than saving at this point.
Agreed. Big, strongly agree. Did we learn anything? Did we learn anything? Fuck! Did we learn anything new or important about the world?
Yes.
What did we learn?
Yes.
Something about blackberries and about vampires.
Real.
Yeah, that's a good one.
3 sessions
Mr.
ago,
Dracul was real.
3 sessions ago, Andy said to you, "Vampires are real." So you did No, I'm kidding. Yes, that's one yes. Did we learn something new and important about any of the hunters? I'm gonna say all the shit with both Stu and Valerie's apartments 100% lends itself to that. We now know about Craig and about Amanda. And if you're interested in any of Stu's other roommates, you'll just have to stay tuned till next time on Ghost Town Sweet-Snarl.
We still got one roommate left who we haven't heard about yet.
Not including the
And
lizard.
all of Zeke's house.
And all of, yeah. Zeke's house that's going to be a grim episode, I think. That's
It
going to be
actually might be, which is kind of sad.
that's going to be 1 XP for the lot of you. It's like we never, don't call it a comeback because we literally never left. The last session was like a week ago or whatever. I have been Measly Max Meatloaf Max Lilcox. Your silly Billy, full of juice, yummy to the core, and ready to go. My good friends have been Henry, Luna, and Reese. It's been a good time. I want to get back into streaming more. Not the first time I've said this, but now that I'm not only working closing shifts, it's hopefully going to be a little bit helpful. Yeah. Sex fist. That's the meal you eat while eating meat. Good night, everybody.
Oh wow, that really was it. I just saw
That
the
does
gift
work,
that
yeah.
you